The level 37 knight was shocked to see that Lin could call back his skeletons from anywhere. He realized that he had fallen for Lin's tricks and needed to find a way to break through. But when he tried to move and retreat, suddenly his legs froze on the spot. Looking down, he saw that Lin's slow curse chains had tied his legs, and he was unable to move. Before he could do anything, the skeleton warriors that Lin had previously summoned attacked the level 37 knight without wasting any time. The knight tried to defend against the skeleton warriors' attack using his shield and attacked them with his sword, but Lin, along with the skeleton warriors, also summoned skeleton mages. The skeleton mages attacked the level 37 knight with a thunder strike. Directly hit by the skeleton mage's thunder strike, the level 37 knight lost and was teleported outside the arena. He was too shocked that he had actually lost against a hunter who was 10 levels behind him. Out of respect, he greeted Lin. Then, it was announced that Lin Moyu won the second round of the challenge match. The audience was too shocked to see a level 27 defeat a level 37. Some said it looked so easy for Lin, and after watching, they felt like they could do it too. A guy asked others if Lin passed the second round so easily, then this isn't his limit, right? Well, he was right because Lin didn't even struggle a bit, and didn't use his full power once in this whole competition. After the second round, Lin received the reward. Then, the examiner asked him if he wished to continue. Lin said yes, and got ready for the third round. For the third round, Lin's opponent was a level 42 archer, who was also a twice-evolved high-level archer and a 3-star second lieutenant, just like Lin. He was fully equipped with platinum equipment. Seeing that level 42 archer, people in the audience asked if this third round was really passable. The third round is already so difficult. The fourth and fifth rounds must be unimaginable. Listening to the audience talk about the fourth or the fifth round, Lin smiled, saying he would see them soon. When the match began, the level 42 archer immediately used his homing arrows skill and shot 3 arrows into the sky. They were not normal arrows, but fire arrows. And after changing their trajectory, those arrows went towards Lin. The skeleton mages, who were beside Lin at the moment, came forward and tried using a spell to attack that archer. But that level 42 archer did not let them attack so easily. He used his another skill, archer clones. 2 clones of that archer appeared and went towards the skeleton mages and warriors to confuse them. Meanwhile, the archer's fire arrows hit Lin and exploded. That explosion was big, and after seeing that, people in the crowd thought it was over. They thought the challenge was going to end here because that was an attack by a twice-evolved archer. But they all got shocked when the smoke from the explosion cleared. They saw that a skeleton armor was around Lin, and he was completely fine. They were shocked to see that Lin has a defensive skill that resists the archer's homing arrows. People commented that Lin is too cool because his profession can both attack and defend. The level 42 archer was also surprised to see Lin has a defensive skill, and it is very powerful. But there was no time to rest. That archer fell back a little and got together with his clones and started attacking the skeleton warriors. Seeing that level 42 archer, Lin thought a high-level archer is too agile. My skeletons can't seem to catch up. I have to restrict his movements. Well, what he thought was right, because whenever the skeleton warriors were trying to hit that archer, his clones intervened. To counter the archer's clones, Lin used his slow curse spell. Lin's slow curse spell spread out, and when the level 42 archer's clones came into contact with it, they were bound by the curse chains. As a result of the slow curse chains, those clones disappeared. The level 42 archer was surprised, but he didn't waste any time and used another spell, shooting an arrow into the sky. The skill he used was Purifying Arrows skill, and from its effect, Lin's slow curse chains broke and disappeared. Lin was surprised to see that the level 42 archer actually had a cleansing skill. Then, immediately, the archer used another skill called Silent Arrow and shot at Lin, saying, "Lin, have a taste of this arrow." However, in front of Lin's skeleton armor, the silent arrow didn't last. It was stopped before it could touch Lin. The level 42 archer was shocked to see that his silent arrow was useless too. The audience was amazed to see what a powerful defensive skill Lin possessed, which was even immune to control effects. A man asked others to tell him the weaknesses of Lin's profession because, from what he could see, this profession seemed almost perfect. Now everyone was wondering what was going to happen next, as both sides were at a stalemate and neither could advance. Lin began to analyze the match and considered whether he should deploy more skeletons. However, he remembered that his skeleton warriors couldn't catch up and opponent had a cleansing skill, so he couldn't stop his movement with a slow curse spell. Unsure of what to do next, Lin contemplated whether he should use his skill called Soul Flames, though he wondered if it would be too painful. Meanwhile, the level 42 archer used his clone skill again, and his 2 clones appeared. They all aimed at Lin to attack. Seeing them, Lin decided to use the soul flame. He summoned soul flames, and a green fire appeared on Lin's hand. He used the soul flame skill, and the head of the level 42 archer began to burn with green soul flames. His clones disappeared immediately, and he screamed in pain as his head was burning. The audience was shocked by what had just happened. A man said he didn't know, but Lin had used some type of targeted attack skill. Seeing the archer in such pain, Lin thought about ending it quickly. The level 42 archer was too shocked. He didn't understand what kind of skill Lin had used and why it was so painful. He screamed in pain and fell to his knees. Now, there was nothing he could do. Seeing Lin, level 29. Su Sheng, wondering what kind of monster Lin was. After losing most of his health, the level 42 archer was defeated and was teleported outside the arena. Then it was announced that Lin Moyu had won the 3rd round of the challenge match. After witnessing this match, even the audience was scared. While shaking in fear, a man said he felt that Lin Moyu was a little terrifying. Lin had passed the 3rd round too, so everyone was now wondering if they were witnessing history. After Lin received his reward, the examiner approached Lin and asked him if he wished to continue. Confidently, Lin said yes, he would continue. For the 4th round, Lin's opponent was a level 45 sword and shield knight. People were surprised to see a level 45 opponent, only 3 levels higher than the previous round. They were confused, asking if that was all. If this was the difficulty of round 4, how was it possible that no one had cleared it? But suddenly, someone noticed something and asked others to look there. Behind the level 45 sword and shield knight appeared a level 45 archer, a level 45 mage, a level 45 assassin, and a level 45 warrior king. For the 4th round, Lin's opponent was not just one level 45 hunter, but an entire party of level 45 hunters. The audience was too surprised, exclaiming, "It couldn't be. A whole standard party of 5 people to fight against?" Everyone had the same thought. How can one fight this? Even gods can't win this. Everyone wondered if Lin could do it because he was only level 27, while his opponents were all 18 levels stronger than him. The leader of those level 45 hunters was a 9-star lieutenant. Seeing that, Lin thought, a 9-star second lieutenant. This is a real warrior who spent many years killing on the battlefield. His teammates are all at least 5-star second lieutenants. It looks like these people are really powerful opponents. He smiled, saying, "No wonder no one could clear the 4th round. It's because of them." Those level 45 hunters were all confident in themselves, but they were impressed to see Lin. The 9-star lieutenant complimented Lin, saying, "Kid, you're really good. You should be proud of yourself for reaching the 4th round." Lin thanked him but said that he still wanted to win today. While saying that, he summoned his skeletons. At his call, the ground in front of him was covered by dark green flames, and from those flames, skeletons emerged to answer his call. People in the crowd were too shocked, asking, "What the hell is this? Are they dreaming? Is this the real Necromancer?" Well, that was a normal reaction because this time Lin summoned all his skeleton warriors and skeleton mages to fight. The people in the audience were scared to see Lin's skeletons, which looked like an army. Even the level 45 knight, who was confident in his ability, felt nervous after seeing Lin's skeleton army. Su Sheng was too shocked to see so many skeletons. He said Lin had many tricks up his sleeves. He still had one big guy he hadn't summoned. Tang Jianfei, who was beside Su Sheng, was scared to see the skeletons, asking, "How does one fight against this?" Then, after summoning all the skeletons, Lin raised his hand and ordered his skeletons to charge. On his command, all the skeleton warriors charged at the level 45 hunters party. Meanwhile, the skeleton mages, who were behind, used their elemental magic and started attacking the enemies. The level 45 sword and shield knight used his group defense skill to defend against the skeleton attack. From behind, the level 45 archer and mages also got ready and attacked the skeletons approaching them. There was a huge explosion when both sides' attacks collided. The pressure on the level 45 knight's shield started increasing because of all those explosions. He told his party to hurry up because he couldn't hold on much longer. Seeing this, the level 45 mage used her apocalyptic meteor fire, and the archer used his arrow storm to attack the skeletons. Thousands of burning meteors and arrows fell on the skeletons who were charging at the level 45 party. The skeleton warriors were hit by those meteors and arrows but didn't stop. But suddenly, there was a huge explosion, and in the explosion, one skeleton mage was destroyed. Seeing this, Lin understood that his warriors were fine, but the mage couldn't really withstand such powerful skills. While he was thinking about this, suddenly, the level 45 assassin approached him using formless stealth. Lin didn't even notice him, and the assassin easily got behind him. However, when the assassin tried to attack, Lin's skeleton armor activated and stopped the assassin's strike. The assassin was surprised to see that, and before he could escape, the skeleton warriors who were beside Lin caught him. The assassin was confused, but immediately used his stealth skill to escape, suddenly disappearing from there. The skeleton warriors who caught him were confused about what had just happened. When Lin saw that the assassin was trying to run away, he immediately used his Soul Blaze spell. The assassin escaped, but his body started to burn in green soul flames. He screamed in pain and asked his support to hurry up and heal him. The support used heal magic on the assassin. Hearing his screams, the Sword and Shield Knight asked the assassin if he was all right. The assassin was scared and told the level 45 knight that Lin's skill was too painful. Then Lin used the Slow Curse spell to stop the level 45 hunter's movements. But their level 45 support used a group purification spell and cancelled out Lin's Slow Curse spell. Seeing his Slow Curse nullified, Lin said, "Sure enough, with the high-level support there, my curse is useless." Meanwhile, the skeleton warriors began to surround the level 45 hunters. The Sword and Shield Knight informed his mage that the skeletons were encircling them. The mage stepped forward, acknowledged the situation, and used the fiery ring of resistance. A golden ring of light appeared around the level 45 hunters, and when the ring expanded, all the skeleton warriors were pushed back by it. Right after that, the archer shot his chain arrow. The chain arrow landed in the middle of the skeleton warriors, and chains emerged from it that bound the skeleton warriors. The archer urged his team to hurry, because his chain arrow wouldn't last long. The level 45 knight declared they couldn't wait any longer. He instructed his party to carve out a path, and they would rush Lin. Seeing this, with Lin's skeletons immobilized and the skeleton mage's attacks ineffective, people in the audience thought it was over. A man said, "Lin's skeleton formation is in a mess. Is this the quality of a party of level 45 high-level professionals? It feels like Lin is going to lose." The level 45 king charged at Lin because they knew that Lin had too many skeletons, and they would die of fatigue if they fought them head-on. Therefore, they could only choose to attack the person directly. The level 45 archer again took out his chain arrow to tie down Lin, thinking it would prevent Lin from calling back his skeleton warriors. They all charged at him at full speed. Seeing them coming, Lin said, as expected of Shengxia army soldiers, "This is the first time I've felt so good fighting with professionals." But Lin smiled and told them that it was futile because he would win.